I think one of the biggest issues going on in Illinois right now is a severe level of distrust. And that's existed probably toward the beginning of the year from Michael Madigan's office and Bruce Rauner's office. It's been a very, very difficult relationship. It's been extremely rocky. They do not trust each other. To say that this is ideological, of course it is. There is some of that. I think when Bruce Rauner really started the year off on his right to work tour that alienated people in his own party and people on the other side of the aisle, certainly. To me, as a political reporter, where I saw things kind of fall apart, and it sort of seemed like, if you go back to the beginning of the year where they were still trying to solve last year's budget, right? The previous fiscal year's budget. They came together, they came to an agreement, and there were some cuts. Some people were unhappy, but overall, they got something passed. And we were all like, oh my gosh, wow, movement in Springfield, this is amazing. And then I could be wrong, but I think the wheels sort of came off a few weeks later. It was that day where the governor's office on Friday, it was a Good Friday, they called the Good Friday Massacre, and right after Mike Madigan was on the House floor and said, okay, we came to an agreement, but autism will not be cut. Certain social services will not be cut. And then boom, the governor's office cut it, and it just did so much to disrepair. It just fractured that relationship, I think, and that thereby began the beginning of the distrust.